Yo, what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do before we get started. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know only need one small thing from my audience, and it's very, very small. I need you to click that like button, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live and dropping this heat. You know what I'm saying? Until Faye say you get 3 of them things, 3 of them hypes. Use one of them on your boy. Don't use them all on Faye. You got to share the wealth. You know what I'm saying? But today, we get into the minutia, into the business of Shedeursanders and this quarterback class, because Mike Florio and Cris Sims had some questions, and they was wondering what in the hell is going on in Cleveland. What is Todd Monken doing? Why are you taking so long to decide upon your quarterbacks? And Todd Monken has already told you that I will take my time. The quarterbacks will be decided after the second preseason game, which I have already confirmed and told y'all that Deshaun Watson is more than likely the starting quarterback of the year, which really makes no difference right now. Just let that thing, as Boog say, play out, because they made some promises to Deshaun, and it's obvious that they have, and they owe Deshaun a lot of money. And to make those promises and to owe that money and to leave Deshaun Watson sitting on the bench when Shedeur has been giving him the business all of training camp will simply just be blasphemy. But we're going to listen to what Mike Florio and Cris Sims, son of Phil Sims, had to say about this situation. But not until we get busy. Y'all know we got to get busy. We got to get this thing on. Let go.
Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is in the building. Hey! We got another banger. Turn me up. Woo, 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 woo. Cartier shades on, diamond dancing in the light. Cross on the chain, Bigsnackks looking right. Step in the room, whole screen start shaking, hit that intro. Now the whole chat waking, Colorado talk. Coachprime with the motion, Shedeur in the mix, got the whole world posted. Cleveland Browns pressure, we gon' break it down. Bigsnackks on the mic, hottest voice in town. Hey, another banger. So serious. Another banger. Bigsnackks going live. Tap in right now for the energy ride. Like that video. Subscribe to the name. Hit that bell too. Don't miss the flame. Another banger. We don't do no boring. Sports talk jumping. Whole chat roaring. Cartier frames. Diamonds on shine. Bigsnackks in the building. It's showtime. Angel Reese cooking. Atlanta dream flying. Dallas Cowboys talk. You know we ain't lying. Browns nation loud. Buff nation stand tall. When Snacks push the button, he gon' talk about it all. Life, sports, culture, real talk in the booth. Funny with the jokes, but we standing on truth. If you came for the show, better stay locked in. Bigsnackks got another one. Let the games begin. Bigsnackks, Bigsnackks, another banger. Hey, like the video, subscribe right now. Hit that bell, tap in with the live. Your boy Snacks in the building. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Peace out.
Boy, I tell you, it is really taking shape around here in Cleveland as we get closer and closer to this opening preseason game. This ain't week 1. This is the preseason. And Todd Monken already told y'all each quarterback, Shedeur and Deshaun, will start one game. Both of them will play in both games, but they will start in one. And it really don't matter to me who starts when and where, but let's listen to Mike Florio and Cris Sims.
Yet, but it's coming that way. It's getting there.
But how hard can it be? I mean, and you're in a better position. You've lived this. You've been in these. How in the hell hard can it be to look at 2 quarterbacks and figure out which one's better? How hard can that be?
Yeah. Well,
why does it take a month? Why does it take a full month of the offseason, then a month of training camp to figure out which guy is better suited to help you win football games? Is it that close? Is it that razor thin?
I think so. And I think, sometimes the offseason and OTAs They don't put a whole lot of water or into that container there because they go, hey, wait, I'm a first-year head coach. These guys are learning the system. I don't want to judge too harshly here yet. They don't have quite, mental control of what I've taught and all of that yet. So,
yeah, they want to know what's going on. It's close. And people keep saying, since Shedeur hasn't beat out Deshaun, that it's an indictment on Shedeur. It's not an indictment on Shedeur because he hasn't beaten out Deshaun. Deshaun is a 10-year veteran of the NFL. Deshaun has been playing this game a very, very long time. And y'all are acting like Deshaun is just absolute trash. Deshaun is not trash. Deshaun has just been away from the game for a very, very long time. Now, it's going to take some time to get lumped up and get back in the game. I've always said the question was never if Deshaun could play the game. The question is, can Deshaun stay healthy? We know Shedeur is a better quarterback, but Deshaun is fighting himself. And the only thing we need to know is, can he make it through?
I might not be getting a true evaluation. So then you wait to training camp and you go, wait, okay, hey, we're a little further along. And yeah, it can be close. It can be close, definitely. And especially it sounds like, the first few days started off with Deshaun Watson playing better. And then it sounds like after that, Shedeur has kind of went on a run and dominated most days until we just heard the other day with Watson had that hot day. And I think Todd Monken's telling you a little there that last week wasn't very good by Watson. So, yeah, I think it's damn close, Mike. I do. And, what you got to do, too, is he's got to make sure somebody really does take it. Because then it's going to look like a little bit of favorites. And the players want to see, like, wait, is the guy that's actually performing the best and taking control the one that's going to be rewarded? And so that's, again, I think where the preseason games will help.
There are favorites. There are those things that Todd Monken likes that Shedeur does. There are those things that Deshaun Watson does that Todd Monken likes. But you have to remember that Todd Monken has been chasing Shedeur since high school. And now he hasn't. But the Cleveland Browns paid Deshaun Watson all of this money. And they're not giving Deshaun Watson this opportunity out of chance, out of just here, go take your shot. Because they could have easily thrown Deshaun Watson by the wayside and said, don't worry about it. You go somewhere next year and try to find your way. But they haven't. That's what leads back to promises kept and money owed. When G. Bush broke that down, talking about how they've given Deshaun this chance and why they've given Deshaun this chance. It's all playing out in your face. It's all right there. Now, when it comes to these preseason games, this is where Deshaun starts to get a little murky. One, because he hasn't played football in quite some time. Two, because even though he was quite good at football, but in chaos, he is not that great. His thinking skills, his operational skills, his processing power is not its best when everything breaks down. And that is where Shedeur has the upper hand on Deshaun. When everything breaks down around Shedeur, Shedeur is magnificent. Shedeur is awesome. Shedeur can play with a half of an offensive line because he's done that his entire college career. Hell, he did that last season with the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun hasn't had these problems. And this will be the separator when it comes to the preseason.
To kind of see that. And like you said, the big lights being on, it's for real. And Shedeur has been one that, seems to thrive in those moments. Deshaun Watson used to thrive in those moments, but now like we've always talked about, it feels like he's lost his natural feel for the football game. We'll see if he can regain it under Todd Monken.
And what the locker room thinks is always a factor in this. They'll have their opinions, and part of what the coaching staff needs to do is have their ear to the ground to understand what the players are thinking, how they are going to react when they are informed of it. Are they going to be thinking, yes, our coaching staff does not have their heads up their ass, or are they going to be thinking, unfortunately, their heads are inserted in their rectal cavities? That is going to be something that controls not just the immediate reaction, but the aftermath. You don't have guys grumbling because they picked the wrong guy. Right. As you said, you don't want it to look like someone's playing favorites, or they're picking Shedeur because they're worried about the reaction by the Shedeur mob online, or they just want to sell jerseys and he's the more popular guy. He needs to earn it. I just think this whole thing to me has been a setup to force Shedeur to earn it, and he hasn't earned it yet. And I just wonder if there is any opportunity for Dillon Gabriel. I mean, I pay attention to everything that's said. I think we need to give.
There's no opportunity for Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is going to have to play the back. And yes, the team is going to help decide. But if you choose Deshaun Watson over Shedeur, I think it will kind of be okay, because Deshaun has earned the respect of his teammates, and they understand that Deshaun is the wily veteran who has 10 years of football knowledge over Shedeur. It all has to make sense. We know the players are 100% bought into Shedeur. The problem is, will ownership stay out the way and let Todd Monken exclusively make this decision? Because I think if Todd Monken is making this decision by himself, there is no reason for Deshaun to start. And people keep saying, if you start Shedeur and then you have to go, if you start Shedeur, there is no going to Deshaun unless Shedeur gets hurt. If you start Shedeur, you have to let him play all 17 games. You have to get through the minutia. You have to let the team work through their mistakes and grow together. You have to remember, this is a new offensive line, a bunch of new receivers. There are going to be growing pains. Compare and contrast to the quarterbacks that were drafted in Shedeur's class. They played a lot of games last year, and toward the end of the year, they started getting better. You don't want to play Shedeur starting at game 10, and by game 17, the team is picking it up. They're feeling it. You want them to start feeling it at game 7 and 8 and start getting that chemistry together. You're going to have to go through the mistakes of a young team growing together. And the problem in Cleveland is that people don't want to. They think you're supposed to come out and have this magic. The quarterback's got to be great. The team and the wide receivers have got to be great. Ain't no drop balls, ain't no interception. All of this is part of the growing process. And nobody in Cleveland wants to participate in the growing process, in the maturation of the football team. Everybody just wants to come out and instantly be a playoff team. That's not logical. You got to see Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, Tyler Shupp go through their maturation process with their teams last year. Take those losses, make those mistakes. And the same thing is going to have to be afforded to this team and this quarterback in Cleveland. But nobody wants to hear that. They're just supposed to magically be a playoff team. Shedeur is supposed to magically play like a 10-year veteran. No, he's a second-year quarterback. Let it become great. It's not just going to show up on the field. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Because I'll be going on a tangent and we'll be here all day. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 of them things. Trio. You know what I'm saying? Trio. Use one of them on me. Hit that hype button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. But anyway, man, I'm out here. Y'all know how we do. One love. Peace out.
Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, culture, life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Bigsnackks in the building, man, it's all aboard. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix, Mag Dog TV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Leave a comment, talk to me at your voice ring.